Hello everyone, it's Fraser from Multimedia here. I'm very excited to be doing a special video tour on our 2018 Audi Q2 that's just arrived on site. This fantastic luxury SUV boasts a 1.6 litre diesel engine with manual transmission. Of course, this is the TDI model, the turbo diesel injection, so a bit of extra efficiency and power. This is also the S-Line spec, so there's a bit of extra sporty goodness throughout the vehicle. Of course, I should also point out that this car is actually still covered by the remaining balance of its Audi warranty until November 2021, so you got that extra peace of mind. The inside of the vehicle is just as glamorous as the outside, with those gorgeous S-Line seats. Of course, they are half leather, and they are very comfortable, I can tell you firsthand. It's very spacious, like you'd expect inside, and of course there's that classic refined Audi style to everything. We've also got the light up footwells as a nice little touch, and there's room for 3 passengers in the back, again in that beautiful S-Line half leather comfort. Of course, there's plenty of space to spread out here as well. Coming now to the rear of the vehicle, we can easily open the boot by simply pulling underneath the badge here. The electronic boot opens automatically for us, revealing tons of space here, so if you're planning any big road trips or you're going camping, or maybe just going to the airport on holiday, this thing will load up a lot of gear quite nicely. And of course, with a simple click of a button, it closes itself. Now we can finally jump into the driver's side and take a look at the fun stuff. Of course, you've got your central locking, mirror and window controls like you'd expect, as well as child lock controls on the door. The seats are of course fully adjustable to get that perfect driving position, and we do have the aluminium foot pedals. We do have our automatic headlight control as well, neatly tucked away. For our steering wheel mounted controls, we have all our menu options here on the left, and on the right hand side of the wheel we have our Bluetooth volume control, telephone control, voice control and more. Using those steering wheel mounted controls from before, we can flick through our digital dash and we can change just about every setting we like. You can view everything from the miles per gallon to how many miles you've got till you need to refuel, and everything from the outdoor temperature to the current time. Of course, this car has just come in from delivery, so we haven't managed to do a fuel run on it, but it does mean we can show off a few of its cool little features regarding fuel economy. For example, on low fuel, the car will point out on the GPS where the nearest fuel station is, so you're never too far away. Of course, this is a good time to show off our MMI or our multimedia interface. Controlled from the panel below, we've got all our handy hotkeys so you can switch to the app you need in just a flick. Of course, it's Bluetooth compatible so you connect your own phone. And just going through the apps, you can see it's got our car drive settings, our sound settings, digital AM and FM radio, our Bluetooth media, telephone controls, navigation and so much more. Of course, this Audi wouldn't be complete without us going over the drive settings. You can switch between them quite freely on the road, through either the menu here or through the drop down button just there. And often this will reflect on the dash if you change it on the road. And each drive setting is suited for a slightly different scenario, but you can pick and choose what works best for you. Just down below our additional switches and buttons, we do have our aircon controls. And I can tell you now, I was recording this on quite a chilly day and it still managed to warm up the whole SUV quite quickly, so I was very impressed with the system. It's not the most complicated in the world, and it gets the job done nicely. Just down below this, you can see our 12-volt port and additional storage space, as well as a USB port to connect your own devices. I do apologise, it's a little bit dark when recording, but you can just make it out there. Of course, we do have our little switch here, so you can change all of our volume controls. And that nicely brings us on to our 6-speed gear stick. Of course, it's got that Audi power and refinement, and it gives you a bit of extra efficiency and top speed on the motorway. Just next to our control panel, we do have our electronic parking brake and our auto stop start, which can be easily turned on and off on the road. Underneath our leather armrest, there is additional storage space, as well as a USB port and an aux port, which you might be able to make out there. Again, apologies, as it wasn't the brightest evening out. But there's plenty of storage space, so once you've connected devices, you can tuck them away safely. Sadly, that brings us on to the end of our video tour, and there's still many things I haven't even had the chance to talk about, such as the fact the car's only done slightly over 26,000 miles, or the fact the car only has one previous owner. So if you actually want to find out more information about this particular vehicle, you can go on down to the YouTube video description, and from there there's a link to the Auto Trader listing. Thankfully, as I record this, the UK has come out of lockdown, so if you want to find out more information about how to contact us, you can go on over to our website at www.motormatch.com. Anyway, I hope you're all staying safe and have a great day. Cheers.